learning. We're learning. It's beautiful. Effort just trolling the entire Western community as he locks away the On, which is a much nicer choice in my opinion.
Age of Empires 2? I play Age of Empires 2. That's just the way it was.
Yep, Kyoshik is like, did I just leash this for the enemy? And the answer is kinda yeah. As we'll see whether he can get back in here as King comes on down. There's the ulti out from the On. As we do have the eye picked up by Leo, and now the flash in. Three-man face breaker. Oh my god, the haymaker damage was ridiculous as Bao dives on forward. The Acathian Rain is indeed doing that as Leo's going to go down as well. That's a...
But this is, you know, there's a lot of holes being poked into the defenses of Liiv Sandbox, and one by one objectives are going to... You know, Solka, there's a lot of things you can say about Solka. See him often enough to really know. But here we go, a dive.
Yep, big dive here underneath the turret. Becca going to get headbutted into the wall. They are just going to take the turret here as Summit trying to get Kingen out of there. Solka not going to get knocked up though as Effort has to flash to get himself out. There's the showstopper and immediately Bao is going to follow up. The AoE is huge. But Becker is still going to fall down. Voidseeker's fantastic there to secure the kill onto the Olaf. And already we're one down. Voidseeker finds Leo in the back line as it's going to be a 50-50 between these two junglers. Croco already pretty low as the explosive cast comes down. Double knock up from Summit, but no one fully committing just yet. Finally, the Ornhorn comes in and Croco locks down the Drake. Kyoshik going to be the first focus. Gets himself a big shield and gets over the wall with the collateral damage. Fate gets in there, but just gets blown up by the Graves. And in the meantime, Bao free hitting onto Summit. He's not tanky enough at all. And my god, this Kai'Sa problem is just getting worse and worse for Liiv Sandbox.
Yeah, again, it was a little bit of like, who's getting the jump on who? I want to go to the replay before I mention too much, because look at Becca on the left. He totally catches Fate with his pants down, gets him right into the thick of things as a Zoe. Leo's not able.
Just cool, calm, and collected, win a game and push forward an advantage, and that is happening here.
They've been looking pretty good, and they're going to take a pretty clean lead here in this game number one. It's looking pretty good for them to take this game. We'll see if they can close it out cleanly as well. But yeah, a lot of problems for Liiv Sandbox right now.
Yeah, and Kyoshik's actually higher level than anyone on the side of Liiv Sandbox. That lady is getting her lungs ready for the ending of this one. Maybe it's about Liiv Sandbox Spirit Visage as well as his Sunfire Aegis. Now looks like a Frozen Heart might be coming in next. Just no eye for damage whatsoever. Yeah.
Maybe another day.
Yeah. Maybe game 2. We'll see.
Some bonds, save up for retirement.
This is all.
DRX
it's all put into Samsung. You know, they're like, oh, this is the easy one. As now, finally, they're gonna hopefully try and prove us wrong. As Summit flashes out, you can't flash away. In flanking position, but of course, we're not gonna have a fight for this. As Kingen jumps on over, spots out Effort with the ward that they had there placed earlier.
Desperately trying to get something to happen. He's just ulting Summit.
Summit? Be careful, mate. You're not that tanky. Oh, okay. Bao. He's got heal, not cleanse, remember, as there's the Ornhorn. Kyoshik flashing away, but does get knocked up. Featherstorm doesn't land onto the Graves, and now, oh my goodness, the Gragas collection system is so powerful. Bao not even going to get taken down there as the wallets are extraordinarily heavy. Summit just going to get bopped. Look at how little damage this Gragas does, but he also takes absolutely none at all. Bao chasing after this Olaf. As, yep, Liiv Sandbox, they're just going to head towards their fountain and await the inevitable by the looks of things. As Solka trying to make sure that they're not allowed away from their Nexus. Kyoshik getting to work on the top inhibitor turret as well, because of course we need to make sure that we get all of the inhibitors. Otherwise you can't kill Nexus turrets. That's what DRX think anyway. As look, you can't fault them, they're still going to win the game. Another beautiful barrel collection system, and also the scat of the week, absolutely beautiful as Becca gets underneath the turret and secures yet another pickup. This guy's set has been stunning today. As Fate, yeah, back onto the fountain for you, my friend. Another body slam lands, and DRX will tidy this game up at about 32 minutes. Really, really clean stuff. I mean, it was slow, but it was real steady here for the DRX guys, as Kyoshik doesn't even die on the fountain. Going to be the Ornn on the top side, as you can see a wry smile on his face. As okay, here we are, better nah once again. Kingen did this before. He's gonna. You play PvE in World of Warcraft, you know? Basically the same thing. We're gonna have a bit of a battle. You can see Pyosik actually biding his time. The Gnarl comes out. Boulder just misses straight up. And now Summit finds himself in absolutely the wrong position, but that's a great wallop to try and save him. But the flashes come in, and good night.
Because he is so far down the lane, and he had already used his ultimate, so couldn't use that to disengage. Croco with, what's his name, Viego.
Yeah.
You can steal some of those abilities after the kill.
All right, well, Kingen going to be dashing away here as Croco comes on forward, landing these undertows. Sulka going to turn up first, though, as Becca booking it in here, but Croco is able to get the kill first. Shockwave comes down. Pyosik also going to be collected, and that is 3 very swift kills.
Kingen. And a good read from Croco, saying, I'm stronger here.
Yeah, very nicely done as Croco, underneath the turret, just carries an orb towards the Zoe, and she dies.
And this is how you get your whole Olaf ahead and actually have him do something. And he wanted to see if, okay, Voidseeker used and Leo in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, there's the pole flash. And Leo's going to try and get out of there. Flashes, dashes, gale forces, and now Bao looking for the last couple of autos, and we'll grab it with the Q.
On the bottom side and now rotate. But the problem is that the rotation is going to come in a little bit late. You know, Soka can't delay this by themselves. They will look to actually fight, though, it looks like.
Yeah, Fake getting exhausted, but he just waits it out. You can see Becca now with the ulti running is just going to die by the looks of things. Big ulti into the backline there from Summit as the Shockwave lands only onto one. Solka's very, very dead. And this is looking like an absolute wash. Liiv Sandbox have really come alive here in game number 2, and Pyosik well and truly dead. Croco is like, remember the Casper Cup? Remember when I was the best? Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, looking to regain his Croco name here and help push in and take the top turret, I suppose. You gotta get wins where you don't really have much. Fate, Croco, and Leo all are ahead of Pyosik, who has the most gold on DRX. He's been having it.
Pushing here, but not too much more, as there's a headbutt pole. Becca once again just like wandering in by himself. It's not really what you want. There is a redemption here as Kingen gets his Nara against the wall, but Summit may have to say that his is better and is going to be able to pick up something before he goes down. There's the flash out from the Shockwave as Pyosik getting a lot of work done here. Leo trying to free hit as Sulka goes golden as Samira just dies to the Olaf.
Fighting. That's what you want. Let's get in there. Let's throw down. And we'll see if this continues. Kingen hanging around, thinking about a rotation up to the top side. Again, looking to fight.
Yep, teleports in as we've got the abduct onto Croco. He's sitting on the Ragnarok though, so he shouldn't be in too much trouble. Yeah, Pulverize is going to be avoided. With that ulti, he does a lot of damage actually. They need to be scared. He's running away now. Oh. It's the 3-man Shockwave. Fate turns it around. And I don't know why DRX are taking all these fights. They're trying to get to game 3 as fast as possible as Bao. Can he do Samira things? The answer is absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. He's way too far behind. Becca watched as the rest of his team died. That's the ace. That's going to be a
Liiv Sandbox. They've got this one in the bag. I don't think DRX have
DRX starting another fight.
Look at Live. They're fighting again.
Yep, even more fighting is now Pyosik going down extremely low. He's melee range with an Olaf, which is absolutely not what you want. Actually, follow flashes after the Graves. Once again, DRX members are disintegrating as Fate going to take a taxi towards killing Bao as Summit turns up, gets the Nara into the wall. Good night, sweet prince. And now there's a teleport into the mid lane, and Liiv Sandbox, they're done with this game. They want to carry this momentum towards game number 3.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to go ahead and try to end this one here. It's still very early on, so we'll see if their push is strong enough. But with the minion wave coming in and still 4 members dead, looks like they will just end the game.
Yep, legendary Olaf here as well. Cares not for your turrets. As Nexus turret number 2 goes down, there is the sad Zoe waving goodbye to a DRX that probably shouldn't have been fighting quite as much as they were in this game. Good night, Nexus. That's a 27. Absolutely crushed them in their match against Nongshim Red Force. So, I'm happy to ship it. That's real good stuff.
Level 6 solo kill. He has a lot more room to do it as we have the engagement.
Yeah, flash up pulse comes down. It's a good stun. The exhaust just to make sure that the gameplay button secure. We'll be able to take down this dragon and knows exactly where the bottom lane are. They are back in base, so this is very, very easy. You wanted it a little bit earlier. And Croco going to be able to take down Shelly as well, as we've got a bit more focus on the Cloud Drake. And it's going to
As the plates go down, so that's generally why you see it taking a form now.
Yep, Effort just going to flash, but still going to get pulled back in that shockwave. You can see Piotrek able to grab him.
Their lane's really hard and see if you can get ahead through that. And all the junglers staying in their lane. Don't think there should be too many problems.
Oh, fingers crossed, my friend.
Yeah. You got a teleport coming in. They're going to fight this one.
Yep, Val going to have to flash to get himself out of the way here. And he's going to do so. There's the heroic entrance. Not able to save him as Summit grabs that kill. And Piotrek's booking it. Bullet time comes down. Flash taps him. That's going to stop it. The sick mechanics. As now Leo will fall down. But the Udyr is going to die for the first time in Piotrek's Udyr career this year.
Tapped down by the Graves at the end of it all. It's a really nice setup by Leo, actually. Got the perfect bullet time onto all three.
What is wrong with me? It's getting a
long day. We had a lot of Olafs today.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Don't knock something off the desk. It's a catastrophe. As Summit trying to get some damage down here as Piotr looking to try and run away. Becca not going to be so lucky. Smacked into the wall, and he'll get taken down as there's a decent snare. As Piotr's looking to spin his Bow's like, nope, 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 nope. He still has Gale Force, so I think he should be fine. This tower, not so much. As that last little auto comes through, so they can be freely smacked down by the shockwave. Especially with a shield low Graves as well, he's going to have much more tanky stats than, you know, if he was the Gale Force variant.
Yeah, looks like.
This is going to be the third one. This is Soul Point for Quadra Mountain Drake as in goes Becca, gets the knock up onto Summit, but that's just a free dragon, and Summit is able to hop his way out. Okay, Curtain Call has been put through.
Can you get away from Udyr?
Well,
look at him, he's going!
He gets the flash. There's the shockwave. We said that if he wears the orb, good things can happen. And that's a demonstration. Not the end of the world at all.
They're going to try to turn off the Baron here, it looks like.
And there's Justice Punch onto Summit. Very close to getting the Mega Gnar, and he should be able to get there as well. Triple Gnar into the wall, and immediately Becker is going to get taken down. The Udyr gets the same treatment as Effort. Is going to do the do-si-do and get over the wall. Solka with a couple of cheeky autos, but otherwise hasn't been able to find too much more. Shockwave being on cooldown is real dangerous. DRX, but not a lot has been happening this game, and therefore that nothing may continue to happen. Curtain Call has been drawn. The rest of Liiv Sandbox, we're going to dive on top of Kingen, and he immediately eats all of the CC with one stopwatch. That's a lot of value as Kingen able to throw in the Vanguard's edge. Huge taunt comes down from Becker as well as DRX begin to fight back. Look at the shield size onto Kingen there as Bao able to pick up the kill onto the Graves as well. That deadly flourish. Didn't get a stun, but damn, the way that he actually hit it was really impressive. As Solka comes on in, and Leo is well and truly dead. Franklin was chased.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the bullet time isn't going to break through any of these shields. Leo actually having a hard time doing much damage.
Using the legendary skin, which was so cool. But I mean, you have to use this skin. It's so adorable.
It's a bit of an issue now, as you can see. Even Summit can't really stand up this early.
Curtains come on down, and that is going to be perfect zoning, as it also clears out a minion wave as well on that. Actually having to get out of there before anything can happen. Bao is going to get snuck up on by Fate there, who's trying to put some pressure on as he just dashes forward. Oh my god, Bao! I don't know what that was, but it probably wasn't what you wanted to do. Is now Summit right in the front line actually just pushes them away with the ulti. No one's dead just yet, as the Mountain Drake is live in Liiv Sandbox. They're probably just going to be able to get a Quadra Mountain Soul while DRX grab the Baron.
They're just going to trade and not fight. But Liiv Sandbox take the objective extremely fast and might look for a fight now with their Mountain Soul. Not a bad idea, I'd say. As Summit, you can see he really wants to try to force this here, but his team not really having it. Just going to run away. But Mega Gnar is very predictable. You see it coming. You just don't run straight into the Mega Gnar, and you space yourself out. You wait.
Yep, another Curtain Call comes in just to soften up the members of Liiv Sandbox, and it does basically nothing. To get rid of, oh my, what the heck was that damage? Okay, Solka does some work this game.
What was that?
It was bye-bye Leo.
That reminds me of the Gragas kill yesterday. They might just look to push to win now. I mean, there's no AD carry now on the side of Liiv Sandbox.
Well, Pyosik is looking to run. He is definitely running. There's no minion wave into the mid lane, although they are going to be able to clear out the minions if they would like to. Summit looking a little bit awkward there as he gets CC'd up before he can do anything. Nona able to come out. He goes into the GA, and now it's Kingan's turn to try and engage. No more Megana means no more ulti. And a heroic entrance for Becker as he makes his way out, but as does the first Nexus turret. Death time is very long, but we've been through a lot of it here. It's 10 seconds left on Leo, but the Nexus turret has fallen down. Effort, big pulverize, but Summit finds absolutely no value. Finally throws out his ultimate, but it doesn't really do anything. Fate almost gets popped by the shockwave, but it doesn't get as much as maybe they wanted. But it doesn't really seem to matter. Yep, Leo out of the death chamber now and back onto the rift, but this is an exposed Nexus. Now Kingan trying to get these resets. There's the make it rain and the bullet time is... Okay, goodbye Fate and goodbye this game. 43 minutes and DRX finally do it.